Introducing the CodeBoard Air Barrier System from Owens Corning, Canada. A high-performance heat, air, and moisture management system sealing the house for energy efficiency. Air sealing the exterior wall assembly is a critical component of creating an optimal and durable building envelope. Combining Foamular CodeBoard insulating sheathing with sealed joints using Foam Sealar sealing gaskets, Joint Sealar tape, Flash Sealar flashing tape, and EcoTouch pink fiberglass insulation creates a high-performance building enclosure. Install Owens Corning Foamular CodeBoard foam board insulation against interior face of concrete foundation wall and under concrete slab. Optional: install Foamular CodeBoard foam board insulation under concrete garage slab and against interior face of concrete foundation wall. Install a layer of Owens Corning Foam Sealar compressible sealing gasket beneath the sill plate, anchored to top of concrete foundation wall. Caulk the top of the concrete foundation wall where flashing will be sealed to the concrete. With the ribbed side facing out, staple Foam Sealar compressible sealing gasket every 12 to 16 inches in a staggered pattern along uppermost and bottommost wall plates and around window and door openings. Install 4x9 foot Foamular CodeBoard sheathing boards vertically over wall framing. The Foamular CodeBoard will have a shiplapped joint along the 9-foot edge and a butt joint along the 4-foot edge. Install cap nails every 6 inches along edges over sealing gaskets and at a maximum of 12 inches everywhere else. Install flashing over Foamular CodeBoard, sealing the bottom edge to the caulk on the concrete foundation wall and the top edge to the Foamular CodeBoard with Joint Sealar tape. Note that alternatively, flashing can be installed under Foamular CodeBoard sheathing over Foam Sealar compressible sealing gasket. Tape all joints using Owens Corning Joint Sealar tape approved for use over Foamular CodeBoard sheathing. Press firmly with hand or use a roller to activate. Install windows with appropriate flashing as shown in the window video. Apply brick ties flush to the Foamular CodeBoard sheathing using appropriate nails or screws. Begin cladding the exterior of the wall structure in brick by building up from the brick shelf on the first floor slab. Foam Sealar compressible sealing gasket only needs to be installed along perimeter of walls and windows that air seal interior conditioned spaces. Install Foamular CodeBoard sheathing vertically over wall framing with appropriate nails and washers. Install strips of Foamular CodeBoard sheathing horizontally along header joist to complete coverage of wall framing. Install OSB sheathing on exterior walls that do not air seal an interior conditioned space, such as the garage. Install flashing on the exterior of Foamular or OSB. Caulk flashing to the top of the foundation wall and seal to Foamular or OSB with Joint Sealar tape. Install windows with appropriate flashing as shown in the window video. Install Owens Corning Shield building wrap over OSB sheathing and seal to Foamular CodeBoard with Joint Sealar tape. Note how sealing gasket, Foamular CodeBoard, and Joint Sealar tape continue onto interior garage walls that air seal interior conditioned spaces. For walls that will be sheathed in vinyl siding, install wood strapping in 3 sections. The middle section is installed after the horizontal joint is taped and will extend beyond the top and bottom of horizontal Foamular CodeBoard. Nail wood strapping to wall studs effectively, sealing Foamular CodeBoard to the wall framing, in place of capped nails. Note that vinyl siding can be installed directly over Foamular CodeBoard, as well with no strapping depending on local code requirements. Installing the CodeBoard air barrier system over OSB. For walls constructed with OSB sheathing, install Foam Sealar compressible sealing gasket along uppermost and bottommost wall plates and around windows and doors with the ribbed side facing out. Install OSB over gasket so that it is sealed to wall framing. With the ribbed side facing out, Install a second layer of foam sealer compressible sealing gasket along uppermost and bottommost wall plates and around windows and doors on the exterior of OSB sheathing. Install 4x9-foot Foamular code board sheathing boards vertically over OSB sheathing. Caulk the top of the concrete foundation wall and install flashing over Foamular code board sheathing and seal using joint sealer tape. Tape all joints using Owens Corning joint sealer tape approved for use over Foamular code board sheathing. Press firmly with hand or use a roller to activate. Install windows with appropriate flashing as shown in the window video. Caulk the top plate of interior walls. Install polyethylene vapor air barrier on the ceiling with the edge folded down and sealed to the caulk along the top plate of interior wall. Tape polyethylene vapor air barrier sealing joints with joint sealer tape. Staple polyethylene vapor retarder vertically along studs of interior walls. When cutting a hole through the exterior air barrier foam board, make it no more than ½ inch around penetrations. Reseal hole with Owens Corning joint sealer tape. For further information or to contact your local Owens Corning Canada area sales manager, visit www.specowenscorning.ca/contact tech.